GM. So this is model six. Ooh, we are almost done. We have one more model to go for this particular series, right? So how to transition like a pro. So from telling your personal stories to marketing a product or a service, right? So this is majorly story selling, okay? Um, so there are four processes, right? We have the recall an incident, derive a lesson from the incident, connect the lesson with the incident, connect the lesson with what you sell and sell, right? So have this year's program, sorry, we have this CS framework. So how this year is using reviews. So the example I'm giving you here is how you can use reviews from your clients, reviews from your students, from your mentees to tell a story and sell your product and sales. So here is a simple review from a student. I had a class with a girl earlier this year. I was teaching her storytelling, and she asked me a question. She said she didn't know how to like get content. I told her a few things. And at the end of the lesson, at the end of the call, she was like, "Oi, day your head," right? So, "Oi, day your head" is my review from my students, and now I want to use it to create content. So here is what I will do. Recall, recall is the first step. So post the review with the caption. So yes, the caption can be, or the first message, the hook can be, here is one of, here is what one of my students in my inner circle said after we got off a call today. Then you derive. That means you give them a little backstory so they are not confused, right? So she was having trouble with generating content ideas. So she asked me how she would go about it. So we decided to get on a call. Less than 10 minutes later, I gave her four ways to get unlimited influx of content ideas tailored to our audience. Do you understand? So derive, we spoke about what happened. Recall, to remember a testimonial or review you want to use. Derive, to tell them what happened. Connect, to connect that review to what you sell, your services or your products. So connect. The only reason we were able to get on that call is because she has access to me via my one-on-one coaching. And within 10 minutes, she got clarity and of course value for her money, right? Then you sell. If you're not in my inner circle, you're missing out on three things: the confidence you need to build your personal brand, access to my story selling techniques that spark engagement, sell, and retain clients, access to potential collaborators and investment through solid positioning. Do you see what I just did? So I just told them in a subtle manner that I have a student, I deliver I deliver excellently to my students, and I have a product which you can be a part of. Do you understand? You can practice this and show me, and I will help you review it. Just tag me or something, and then I'll help you review it. How can you get better? Right? So another example, recall an incident. Remember our first step? About 5 days ago, the craziest stuff happened in a wedding party. The bride's wedding gown tore while she was dancing with friends and family. Can you imagine that? Then now we derive. I heard people say it got turned because the fabric was bad. And to be honest, That's what I think as well. Because how would you explain a dress falling apart for no reason? Nobody dragged her. She didn't fall. It just started, tearing apart, falling apart. If the fashion designer was more skillful with fabrics, she would have been able to spot the difference between fake and good quality. He would have been able to spot the bad fabric, and this would have been something she could have prevented from happening. Connect. It was the bright big day, and she should have been more intentional about her dress. Like the fashion designer should have been more intentional about the bright dress. As a fashion designer, this is how I recognize fake versus quality fabrics. So you go ahead and say, oh, I do this. No, like, oh, I have trustworthy vendors that I buy from. Oh, there is a way fake fabrics look. There is a way quality fabrics look. Do you understand? They mention the name of your fashion brand and pitch. Like if you don't want to turn out like this, or you have a big day coming and you want to be confident in whatever you're wearing, you don't want it to fall apart while you are dancing on the dance floor. Just reach out to my brand. Do you understand? So if you want to be more persuasive, you can drop audio reviews, you can drop reviews from your past clients and even add a compelling CTA. Yes, constantly posting reviews from your clients and how you're taking orders in the DMs is a way of storytelling as well. You are showing your audience your credibility and behind the scene. There are some brands that what they do mostly they just they repost their clients' post. Like let's say I buy something from them and I post it, and they post, then they will ask me about reviews, they'll post those reviews. So some people build their brand mostly on credibility and social proof. Social proof is reviews and testimonials your from your past clients. So let's have a quick recap. You're recalling an incident that is related to your brand, to whatever you sell. Then you're deriving a lesson from the incident. You are connecting the lesson with what you sell. And lastly, you are selling, you are pitching yourself. Okay. So I hope you put this into practice, and I will see you in the next module. Bye.